I was just offered $400 to make an anti-Donald Trump propaganda post related to the January 6th investigation that is completely not true. I should start out this video by saying I'm not a Donald Trump supporter, so that should give a little bit of context to where I'm coming from. I'm an attorney. I post legal news and analysis on related topics. Okay, here we go with the story. So first thing first, I get an email from somebody with the Good Info Foundation. We'll talk about them a little more in a minute. I'm going to refer to this person as Jane. Jane sent me a message letting me know she represented the Good Info Foundation and that she was willing to offer a paid collaboration to discuss some topics related to January 6th. I said, sure, why not? I'll learn some more. Jane says the Good Info Foundation will give me $400 to make a post on my page and then share it to Instagram. So you see that blue link? All right, here we're going to follow it. These are the specific requirements in order to obtain that $400 of how I should refer to the January 6th Capitol raid. Number one, I must call this a criminal conspiracy. Number two, I must say Trump Republicans were responsible. Number three, I must frame it as an attack on my country, an attack on America or Americans, a criminal conspiracy, and a committed crime. I must attribute the matter to MAGA Republicans. I must make clear that this was ongoing and unresolved, and most importantly, that I must channel all of this unto the manipulation of voter agencies so that I could turn their anger around this event into defiance that would make people more likely to vote in midterms. And the thing that struck me the most was this part, where I was told to talk about the aspects of the Trump campaign's plan, and I was supposed to say that the Trump campaign paid literally millions of dollars to make January 6th happen. So I figured, maybe I missed something. So I said, hey, Jane, what is the basis for the claim that the Trump campaign itself paid millions of dollars to make the January 6th siege of the Capitol happen? Jane doesn't answer the question. Hi, Preston, if you don't want to state that in the video, it's fine. You don't have to use all the bullet points provided. So I kept going. Sure, I am just wondering if there's support for that claim. Jane doesn't answer again. Let me know if you are interested and the rate works for you. Thanks so much. I'm not interested and the rate doesn't work for me. This is the Good Info Foundation. They boast on their homepage that good information is the lifeblood of a democracy.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel today. Happy Monday. Before we get started with today's video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also go to my website at letstalkdarling.com and you will see all the links to all my social media, and I would greatly appreciate it if you support me by subscribing. All right, guys, so today we are going to talk about something crazy that I saw. I actually saw it on Instagram, but it went viral on TikTok. Now, I'm not on TikTok very much. I do have an account there, but I don't really do much with it. However, I saw this story, and I don't know if a whole lot of people are really paying attention to it, but I wanted to bring attention to it because I need people to know that this exists in the world, because people often think that when somebody promotes something or backs somebody like a political person, that it's a legit, opinion that they're giving, or they really do truly support this person. And I want to show to you the proof that that is not always the case. So what we're going to talk about today is the video that you guys saw at the beginning of my intro, and it was this lawyer who is a TikTok influencer. He has over 100,000 followers, and he posts a lot of stuff about his thoughts on different legal matters and whatnot. But he made this really interesting post on TikTok, and I'm going to, of course, as always, read you a little article about it, and then we're going to go into some of the details because I've done some research on this, okay? So this particular article, which I will link below, is from Louder with Crowder. So let's get into reading it. A legal influencer is exposing an Obama-affiliated dark money group paying TikTokers $400 to spread their propaganda and disinformation about January you-know-what. Preston Moore is a legal influencer with close to 100,000 followers on TikTok and someone who is not a Trump supporter, okay? I don't know where they got that, because I was looking at his TikTok and it didn't really seem like he leaned very much either way. Like, he seemed very much in the middle. He got an email from something called the Good Information Foundation. It's a shadowy, dark money group run by former Obama under Secretary of State Rick Stengel, claiming that America is in an information crisis and that disinformation is threatening public health, safety, social trust, and democracy. If you notice a bunch of leftist buzzwords, you can guess where the rest of the story is going. So before we go through the rest of the article, I'm going to read to you a little bit about the Good Information Foundation. This is kind of comical. The Good Information Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization founded in 2021 to tackle the growing information crisis in America that is undermining social trust, harming public health, and damaging our democracy. The mission of Good Information Foundation is to increase a flow of good factual information online to counter and rebuke the spread of misinformation and disinformation. So as you can see there, their mission is to stop the spread of disinformation. And here they are clearly paying for someone to state not their opinion, but the opinion that they want him to state. As you saw in the video, they were very clear about what they wanted him to say and how they wanted him to say it. So how is that, truth when you have to pay somebody to say something and you have to tell them what to say? Okay, let's continue reading the article. Here are some of the bullet points that the Good Information Foundation is paying for people to spread over social media. I emphasize the specific Biden talking points. Number 1, say the words criminal conspiracy, not attempted coup, treason or insurrection. Say Trump Republicans, not Trump and his allies. Call this an attack on our country or an attack on America or on Americans and a criminal conspiracy. Okay? Talk about MAGA Republicans. That's their new favorite word. By the way, I ordered a flag that you guys are going to love. I'm going to show you I'm not going to spoil it, but make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to show it on here. Show voter agency, turn the anger into defiance. Moore was also asked to claim that the Trump campaign paid literally millions of dollars to make you-know-what happen. That Trump paid for that. So before I go into the rest of this, I just want to make sure to cover my butt. This is all allegedly. You hear that, YouTube? Allegedly. This is not fact. This is just somebody else sharing their alleged story. I just had to say that. Paying for influencers to peddle mis- or disinformation to a low information, non-political audience is nothing new for the left. Mike Rowe exposed the Obama White House for requesting influencers spread Obama anti-NRA talking points in 2016. Earlier this year, the Biden White House enlisted TikTok influencers to spread their talking points that Putin was to blame for the gas prices and inflation, which we all know is not true. They were counting on make up influencers not to know any better to ask questions. Of course not, because the majority of people on TikTok are young people, right? They're very, very easily influenced. All they see is this nice or funny or catchy TikTok and boom, it's fact in their world. I know because I have a 20-year-old daughter and sometimes she'll come downstairs and she'll be like, hey, did you see this? Did you see what happened? And she'll show me this totally fabricated story, but a TikToker put it together because of course it's going to get views and that's all they care about. Okay. Let's see. What makes Moore's video stand out is he did ask questions. He asked for more information to back up the claim the Trump campaign paid literally millions of dollars to make J6 happen before he spread something that wasn't true to his audiences. So he sent an email back to this company asking them for more information, and he did so twice. The so-called Good Information Foundation refused to answer him. To fight disinformation and lies, they want you to spread their disinformation and lies, no questions asked. Okay? Keep in mind, as you hear journalismers and celebrities attempt to make the claim on their own platforms, also ponder the coincidence that immediately after 50 migrants were redistributed to Martha's Vineyard, the left all had the same talking points to accuse Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott of human trafficking and kidnapping. I will be doing a separate video on that incident. However, I hope that this video does in fact show you that disinformation really truly does exist. Although I haven't seen any TikTokers coming out saying anybody from our side has offered them money to spread disinformation. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I haven't seen people come out and say that, right? You would think that you would see that because it would paint, the right, it would paint people on the right in a bad light. And it would definitely paint, Trump in a bad light if people started saying that he was paying people or his, foundations that were tied to people in his organization or in his circles was paying people to spread disinformation. So anyways, I am trying to get an interview with this guy. So I did reach out to him. I found his email. I did reach out to him and ask him if he's willing to do an interview with me because I would love to know what has happened since his video has gone viral, if they've reached out to him or what has happened. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And I will be back soon with another one. You guys, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you real soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.